Hey guys, good morning. I'm going to title this video because G and Ben hadn't got home yet. And I'm going to make this video here, like where she likes to sit. I'm going to title it in self-defense. And I'm going to tell you why. I watched her video last night. In fact, I read some of the comments. I got one comment from my friend Ronnie. Ronnie took her side. He took her side. I'm going to read you something he sent me. And this is not right, Ronnie. You sat right there, Ronnie, and you watched her video, and then you send me this message. Okay, here we go. This is still early, okay? Still early here this morning. Just watch Gigi's video. You smell like goat dog. And Lord only knows what else. Your shower looked like a hog wallow. The floors are deep in mud grit. Onions laying around rotting. None of this is true. Stairs are all wrong. Now we're going to talk about that right here. There you were at death's door with your leg up, hollering doctor's orders. I called G. Ronnie said, "Don't tell G I said this." I said, oh yeah, I'm telling. So I called her, and we had a great time, great laugh. She later sent me a video chat, and I don't get video chats very good on my phone. Sometimes it don't connect, but anyway, she sent me one. And I just got through my shower, and I sit here in my chair, just my shorts on, and fixed to watch a movie, watch The Searchers last night. John Wayne, The Searchers. Had to pay for it. I've got the video out there. She didn't bring it in, put it in. Had to pay $3.99 to watch The Searchers. Great movie, though. Anyway, she sent me this video of her room. See, Ben, this is Ben's trip. He did all this for G. And this is our anniversary, and she said, "I'll be home this afternoon," and I said, "Well, maybe we can, go something ourselves tonight, or go out or whatever." She said, "Well, maybe we should wait till Monday because she got a lot of stuff she wants to get done." And she said, "We'll just plan early Monday before any kind of kids show up." That works. It works for me. So anyway, she sent me this video chat, and she showed me her room. And Ben had paid for all this stuff, set it all up. It's a big colonial house, kind of old Southern colonial house, kind of haunted looking. And G's room was on the bottom floor. Beautiful home. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like you see with most Southern mansions. That big columns and stuff, the balconies, rooms for everything, a library and sitting rooms, and just on it, I don't know. And Ben goes and gives me a tour, and then G shows me her room, beautiful room, all in pink. And Ben's room was on the second floor. And then the owner, a third floor. Him and his wife have the third floor. And they have innkeepers, man and wife. She's the chef, and he takes care of the grounds and everything. And they come early in the morning and make the breakfast for the guests and stuff, and do all that kind of stuff. And then after the guests leave, they go all cleaning up and stuff like that. And I guess check people in during the day, whatever. But they were the only two there yesterday. The only two. And she says, "I'm kind of scared in my room here." She says, "I've locked the door and I've put a chair against the door." Poor baby. Ben's upstairs. Ben says, "I can hear her. She starts hollering, I can hear her, and I'll rush down the stairs." But I said, "Gee, somebody's trying to slip in on you, and they hear you over in your bed talking to yourself. They ain't gonna bother you. Don't worry about it. They ain't gonna bother you." She talks like her daddy all night long, just talk. Oh, well. Anyway, I'm sitting here. Look at here. I'm about to fold clothes. Yeah, I'm going to fold them. Yeah, it ain't for looks. I just want to say a couple more things. I was watching Kim's video about her gifts and goodies, and seriously, some things to come, just like they did to me on Saturday's video, broken. Boxes have got fragile wrote all over them. And these carriers, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're stacking stuff on them, just throwing them, tossing them. I don't understand. But I opened up 2 boxes of different people's, 2 different people. And there was broken items in each one. And it's just rough handling. Even though they mark fragile, they probably pay an extra to send it. Kim opened up a box, and I forget who she said it was from, Dorothy, I think it was Dorothy. And broken things. There's several items in there broken. It said fragile all over it. And it's just not right, you know, when you go out and you ship something. And you know it's fragile, and you write fragile all over it. You have it stamped fragile. You pay extra probably to send it like that, and they still just mishandle it. I felt so sorry for Kim, and I felt sorry for the person that sent it. Same way with me yesterday. When they send these things, they're beautiful things. You open up and the picture frames are broke. Come to find out, I had a couple of glass. One of the picture frames was cracked, broke. I didn't see it at first, and it just makes you, it upsets you. Anyway, I want to give y'all a little up to date here. I stayed outside almost all day yesterday. I had things to do. I wanted to mow the yard, and I did my gifts and goodies, and just so many things I did outdoors. So the house could not get messed up. She can't come in here and blaming me. As Ronnie says, the shower's a hog wallah. It ain't a hog wallah. I had a shower last night. It looks good. I'm going to double check it before she gets home. I don't see how do you mess up a shower? There's water running everywhere. How do you mess it up? And then I want to talk about my stairs, okay? It's all self-defense. And my stairs are steep. They're steep. But this room here we're sitting in, where the stairs comes down, is only 15 foot wide. Think about that, 15 foot wide. So the stairs have to be steep to have space around the front here to be able to walk, to come through the house. Yeah, they're steep. They didn't bother us when we were young. We built them, and boys up and down the stairs, you know. 50 years old, whatever. It wasn't no problem. But now, yeah, as we get older, my old knees are bad, and she's got a couple of issues of hers, and had the hip problems, and doing her little exercises, and got her back to her legs sore. They are tough going up and down. The kids, being an over, they fly up and down them. It's just us. We realize more and more as we get older how steep they are, and they are steep, and they had to be steep to work. I could have come down halfway and built a landing and not been as steep. Then I could have come out, but I'd had to come out into the room, this room or that room over there, and that would have ruined those rooms. You know, you'd had steps coming down about almost everywhere I'm sitting here, right here, you know? That wouldn't have worked. So you do what you got to do. We built this house in a rush. We built this house in 21 days. We had the slab poured. Our old house, I'll give you a quick story on it. Our old house, it burned on Good Friday in 1990. And everybody was gone, except for me, Lester, and Daniel. And they were in the house. Tina was gone, Kim was gone, G was at work. I was out behind the barn doing some work on an old truck I'd got. And I was going to come in and get the boys. I did come in and get the boys, and thank God I did. The Lord looking out for me to come help me. It had an old camper on it. I was going to have to take that old camper off. The camper was kind of ragged out. And I come to get him to help me get off, and while we're out, Lester looks back and says, "Dad, look," and there's smoke billowing out of the attic. Oh, well, anyway, we lost the house. We lost everything we had in the house. I was able to salvage by coming in the front door and getting into our bedroom and getting a few things out of my bedroom, not enough. So many things I might could have, if I'd have used my head, not panicked. Time the fire trucks got here, it was just, pretty well done. But so really all we only had was what we had on our backs, basically. It was tough. So anyway, as soon as we got everything all cleared out, G and I actually stayed in an old school bus. I had bought an old school bus several years before. It fixed it up nice. All the seats had been taken out, sealed up good, had carpet on the floor. I mean, we had shelves in there for storage. That's what I bought it for. So G and I went and got us a bed, put a bed in there, a little air conditioner in the window. Already had electricity in it. And that's where her and I slept at night. And school was still going on. And I had to go to school, and go back to work. And we got enough clothes to wear to school back and forth to work in. And we all had to get some clothes to wear because we all lost everything. And Lester, our pastor, and I'm saying all this because of her and that stairway. It's all about her stairway. Our pastor brought his camper over, and Lester was going to college, and he stayed in it. Dale stayed with my mom. Tina stayed with a friend of hers, and Kim was married. I take it back, Kim was married. So we all kind of spread out. And the guy I worked with, because he taught building trades or construction class also, and he also had a dump truck and a backhoe and stuff. And so I worked with him, and I built the farms, and he hauled the dirt in from our back pasture back here. And I did all the dirt work on the farms inside for concrete slab. Remember old Doc, our friend Doc, come down, did all the roughed in plumbing. And so I had to hire guys to come and pour the concrete. They had trucks and stuff like that. And they did all that, did a great job. And then it just sat until school was out, about a month. And we lived in that bus. And we built that old storeroom out here where I got my tomato plants and stuff. We put a toilet in there, hooked it to the septic. We put a bathtub in there. We put a deep sink in there. We put a refrigerator in there. A little countertop, I think we had a microwave on it, whatever. So we did divide it up. You couldn't just walk in the door and see somebody sitting on the toilet and somebody else cooking. You couldn't see that. There was a divider walls. But we built that. Cuz and I, and G's dad, built that for us to have a place to go to the bathrooms and to shower and bathe and to cook. Because this is where we lived. It was tough. I'm telling you, it's tough. And it was like camping out every day. But so I gotta fold these clothes. I gotta fold these clothes. I'm serious. I'm serious. But anyway, once we decided on a log home, and I ordered the logs, and I told the guy how big I wanted it, and I'd do my own blueprint. I didn't need no, they were selling me kits also. I said, I don't want a kit, just send me logs that will cover, my 4 walls. And he said, well, we got a discount. And I said, just send me logs and give me that discount logs to do my middle wall. I would love to have a middle wall in logs. So here comes this big truck, like an 18-wheeler, drives up. It's big. Well, it's actually a short because they have a big dump bed, and they dump them logs off in the yard. And a bunch of boxes full of nails, big old spikes to go drive through them. And some sealant and caulk adhesive that goes, they're tongue and groove. Logs are tongue and groove. That goes into grooves. And when the day we started, you already have a blueprint up here. That's scary, huh? The day we started, we moved in this house 21 days later. And that's, the windows were in it, the doors were in it, we had window units in it, air conditioners. It wasn't completely finished, and Gigi, I tell you, it probably still ain't completely finished. I've been busy, but we were able to move in this house 21 days. I had Lester a half a day helping me, and then he would go to school. Daniel was in driver's ed that summer, and he would get home at noon. As Lester was leaving, Daniel was coming, and I'd have Daniel all evening. And I'm gonna tell you right now, at the end of the day, thank God I had good knees. At the end of the day, I could lay down this concrete slab and be sound asleep in just an instant. I was tired, but we did. And then Larry come over, my friend Larry, come over and help me with the wiring, help me run all the wiring as we got to that point. My friend David has moved away, come over and helped me frame the roof. And also I'm having my boys. Now my boys are here helping, but he also helped me on the roof because it took two men up there on that roof, actually several of us. And but we got it done in 21 days, enough that we could move in. So I'm gonna get ready on these clothes here, and I just wanted to mention that about reason them stairs are steep. By the fence, and I don't care what Ronnie says, that shower was not a hog wallah. I don't know where he gets that. And G was kind of hard on me. It's hard on me. But I've got a load of clothes washing right now. Just took these out of the dryer, and I'm going to fold them. I'm going to vacuum. I'm going to sweep that kitchen floor and mop it. She ain't going to walk in her little dainty bare feet, say, "Ooh, I feel dust, I feel dirt, I feel grime," or whatever she said she felt. So, because I'm gonna tell you something. Thought about this all night, laid awake thinking about it. If I was a single man, after her video, I would never be able to find a wife. We don't want that pig. I love you guys. Y'all take care. Hope you enjoyed it.